I'm on a spiritual journey and I'm still throwing peanuts. Y'all already know what time it is. I got the black V-neck on. Real Housewives Atlanta season episode, I don't know. I love this episode. As you all can tell, girl, I got on my do-rag, I got my bonnet on because, girl, Miss Rona around here making her rounds and I cannot get an appointment to get my wig done. So I had to wash it, so that means y'all ain't gonna see it. But girl, Miss Kenya, you was about to be washed in peanuts. I loved every minute of this episode, especially the end, because NeNe was over it. So let me tell y'all, since I love y'all so much, and we are in the middle of the month, and I did not do that much work in the beginning of this month with putting out some content, I'm going to give y'all an exclusive video of me talking about Kenya more and whatever that girl is, what's her name, NeNe. I'm just gonna do the review on this episode, and then I'm gonna get into Kenya and NeNe and talk about how both of them really are bullies. So stay tuned for that. So the girls are, starting their second day. Candiace kind of just, being Kandi. Hey, talking to Kenya, saying, Kenya, girl, I think that, it's gonna be time for you to talk to NeNe and y'all figure out what y'all gonna do. And Kandi is just not getting to Kenya. Kenya's just like, girl, not right now. You can tell that Kenya is gonna keep putting off as much as she can to the point that she'll never be like having to speak with her. And I don't blame Kenya. Kenya doesn't have to speak to NeNe. She don't have to rectify and do anything. She's a grown woman. She make her own decisions. But you can tell that this whole energy is kind of like making NeNe boil up, and it blew up. So the girls are getting ready to go out, they pooching around, and Kandi brings up the fact that, her surrogate, they've been really close, and that, she wouldn't mind her surrogate working for her and doing some stuff, and people have told her, like, girl, that's not really safe. But I think Kandi is a non-traditional, person. Like, Kandi doesn't mind doing stuff with her husband outside of marriage, like them together doing stuff, inviting folks to the bedroom and doing freakish. So Candiace not she is not the traditional, like, oh no, you're not supposed to have no conversation with the surrogate, none of that. Like Candiace, I don't see Candiace being the jealous type or to be pressed about this. She's like, we just one big happy family, and I love that. That was really a really cute quality to see in Candiace, and I hope a lot of other folks get rid of this kind of this shame or this kind of energy that you don't need to speak to the surrogate. I hope that she inspires other folks to not feel like that you have to dismiss them just because your feelings or something. Like, this is a part of the family. Like, girl, we're gonna be good. But I know it takes a lot, girl. So y'all tell me how y'all feel about that, because I know a lot of folks like, girl, no man, get her out of here. So what else was going on? The Mile High restaurant thing. I am a person that do not like being up in the sky. No ma'am, honey, I don't play around with stuff like that. Plus, if me drinking and eating, I would be scared like, sis, I got to pee. And my anxiety would have kicked in to the point that I would have had to pee and not really had to pee. And I'm like, girl, in case I need to be on the ground. So that is me. I do not like people taking me out of my safe space. And that, like, I just couldn't have done it. I would have done it, I would have tried, but I would have been feeling so bad had I had to tell these folks to bring this thing down. Bring it down. I would have been, bring it down, Godzilla, bring it down. So Kenya starts the first attack on Cynthia with the wine cellar comment. And I'm just gonna be very honest and very clear with this, girl, and I'm gonna talk about this more in my other video. We all know that Cynthia did not get no wine cellar because Cynthia knows about wine. Cynthia opened this thing up because it's hot, it's something new, it's something catchy, and she wants to do it to make money. Like, we ain't stupid. The reason why y'all sit down amongst folks who y'all don't like on the show is because y'all get paid to do it. So let's just call the elephant in the room and just call it a thing. So Kenya steady shading her and saying some stuff and making comments and stuff, and like, what wine pairs, like, honestly, I learned from wine tasting because I used to work in banquets, and I also worked at Olive Garden for, well, almost a year and a half or something. So I know about reds and whites and all that other stuff, and the rosés and all that. But like, the way Kenya was exuding that energy, like, she was making her seem like that she was better than everybody because, oh, I don't drink it off the top, I don't do it. And it's Kenya, like, you too old for that. Like, you too old for that. If somebody likes rosé, they like Moscato, let them drink it. So everybody don't like a dry red wine, a robust medium body wine. Some people just don't like that, and I don't shame folks for doing it. I don't do that. It's just like, you like what you like. A lot of black folks like rosé and sweet wines. That don't mean they ghetto, they don't mean they ratchet, just means what it is. So Kenya, I don't understand why you trying to shame folks and like, everybody don't know that white wine pairs well with fish and chicken, and red goes good with steak. Like, everybody don't know that. Like, and it don't mean nothing if you don't know it. And you sit here trying to shade Porsha, talking about some Hennessy and hookah, and half the folks who watching the show drink Hennessy and smoke hookah and do all this ratchet stuff. The folks that you selling them eggshell, crushed up jelly juice shit with Kenya Moore hair care, you act like you selling your shit in Whole Foods or something. Like, girl, your product ain't even premium. Girl, you selling it to Sally's Beauty Supply Store. Like, let's be honest, right next to some bundles and some weed. Like, girl, let's call a spade a spade. Like, don't do her like that. It's nothing wrong with Cynthia doing that and saying, like, this is what my clientele wants and this is what I'm gonna get them. Why would Cynthia be out here trying to sell $100 red wine and her customers ain't buying that shit? It don't make any sense. Kenya, you ain't selling no premium haircut products, so how you gonna tell somebody about another business? And Kenya kept doing this repeatedly. And I remember I told you can go back and watch this old video. I had a friend like that, and his name was Ronald Matters. I'm gonna always name your ass, because he was the one that inspired me to do YouTube videos. He used to do that same stuff, take jabs. When my YouTube channel was picking off very, very early, I was getting a couple hundred views per video and stuff, he was throwing jabs back and forth all the time. Like, oh girl, they only watching you because you ratchet. Oh girl, they only watching you because you do reviews on this. And I'm out here completely surpassed her and her little tight ass podcast. So people like that, you need to get out of your life. There are some friends that when they see you doing decent, not even just good, but decent, they'll be throwing shots to keep you back to bad. They don't want to see you doing better than them, and they do it subconsciously. They don't even know that they're doing it. There's no way I'm going to shade my friend about something that they're doing to make money in that type of way. And knowing that the cameras are filming this and recording this. So Kenya, you knew what you was doing with that shade, girl. You knew exactly what you're doing. Asking her about the pair, and you can tell that Cynthia was uncomfortable. And if you've known Cynthia long enough, you should know that she's uncomfortable talking about this. So why do you keep bringing it up? You ain't nobody damn, well, you are somebody's mother. You ain't her mama. You don't need to be dragging her and talking, do you know your ABCs and your 1, 2, 3s? Girl, you don't know nothing about hair. You was the same person right here going off of Tanya because she said you were the wig piece. And Tanya only talked about your wig piece one time. And you was ready, you called her the C word and everything, pissed off about it. Now, you dragging Cynthia about her wine cellar repeatedly, and it's just like, oh, well, I'm just joking, to the point when she was asking the confessional. She's like, if y'all gonna do this, I'm gonna walk out, because you know they had you, girl. You know exactly what it is. And I don't care what you Kenya Moore fans, y'all can do whatever y'all want to try to alleviate that Kenya ain't full of shit. Both of them trash. Kenya is full of it, and NeNe is full of it. So both of them going, powers combined, Power Ranger, Captain Planet type of tease. We love to see it. So moving on. What else was going on, girl? Because Kenya really worked my nerves with that. She really, I might as well should put on a black V-neck, because I just can't see me doing it to a friend. But I can see friends doing it to me, because, woo, I ain't gonna. So the girls pushing around in Miss Athens and stuff, and open breaking plates. I think that is the stupid, I don't even care about culture and stuff like that. Girl, y'all around here throwing plates on the ground. Girl, we just, all of us, we all doomed. Humanity is doomed. I can't wait till the asteroid comes and get us. Girl, I'm just ready, waiting any minute. Girl, I'm asking for an asteroid, girl. She done sent Miss Corona with no lime. Damn, put the lime in the coconut and mix it all together. Getting on the bus in their favorite rocket ship, heading to the shade. NeNe starts talking about cheating, how she feels about it. I've been watching some videos with NeNe. I watched her on, the stuff they do, Bravo After, whatever the mess they do. I watched it, and I also watched her lip service podcast episode with, what's her name, Yandy Lee? I don't know her name. I don't know her name. It's not coming to me right now. But lip service, y'all know who she is. But at the 22-minute mark, thanks to my friend Harrison, thank you Harrison boo, Harrison told me to watch it, and NeNe talked about her relationship with Greg, and even in the Bravo After clips and stuff, you saw that NeNe and Greg are in a relationship, they're in a marriage, but it seems like that NeNe do date and be looking for some big dick and some big chest. She be getting what she want, and she said she would never leave Greg. They will always be together, and Greg needs her health insurance, and that's just that on that. So she said she ain't gonna ever leave Greg. So, but that don't mean that she ain't gonna do what they do. But NeNe sounds like that she's in an open marriage, and I love that for her. She's making whatever works for her and her husband, her family, and they both good. And Greg doing good. He right here ain't looking like Chicken Little no more, and we love to see it. Like, I love that for Greg. I love that for NeNe. That's probably wrong for Chicken Little. Girl, I'm going there. But Pastor Greg Leaks, we love that. But she's telling the girls, you know, this is what I do in my relationship, but I feel like she should have said, this works in my relationship, find out what works for you. I don't like when folks give relationship advice like that, because there is no one way, girl. What's working for me ain't gonna work for you, sis. You need to find out what you are comfortable with and what you gonna do. Because some folks don't. And I talked about this on Twitter yesterday. I said some people are in a monogamous relationship and don't realize that they don't want to be in a monogamous relationship. A lot of folks are out here because we've been taught monogamy and all that, and it's just some folks don't want to do it. Some people are just not, it ain't their tea. But society is pressuring them like, girl, monogamy, you're supposed to be one person, that they think they're supposed to. And a lot of relationships are failing because of that. And the people who want to be in monogamous relationships are suffering from the people who do not want to be in a monogamous relationship, want to be in a non-monogamous relationship. I had a conversation with somebody the other day about polygamy and polyamorous relationships. It's a lot, girl. It's a lot, girl. You got to get what gets where it fits for you. But you know, you can tell in this moment Porsha is inspired by NeNe and her wise when it comes to her wisdom, when it comes to relationships and marriages and stuff. And you can tell that she is yearning for her friendship once again with NeNe. And they sit down and they have a conversation shortly, and they cry on each other. We cry together. I love that for NeNe and Porsha. But watching the confessional, it seemed that watching the after clip stuff they put on Bravo, on the YouTube channel or whatever, on bravo.com, NeNe was like, well, she came to me. It came off like NeNe does this where we'll give her that. They in a good place, they in a decent place, and then she'll say, well, I wasn't really pressed about it. It's just NeNe does that every time, and that's why I can't rock with her. As much as I want to be on NeNe's side and say Team NeNe when it comes to getting Kenya together, because Kenya does do some petty stuff. There's no way in the hell you gonna keep doing shit to me and keep apologizing to me, and I ain't gonna say, you know what? Instead of you apologizing, why don't you just work on the damn behavior? That's what we interested with you, Kenya. Like, girl, you did the whole thing with the proposal. You said you didn't mean no harm with that. Now it's the wine stuff, and you keep doing it. You keep doing it. So we don't want no apology from you no more. We don't need no apology. We need some changed behavior. Now, NeNe, you ain't even got to the point that you even apologizing. You want other folks to apologize when you apologize, and that's not how it works. You apologize for your own what you said, and if the other person chooses to apologize and chooses not to, that's on them. All you got to say is, well, you know what? I apologized on the girl, and I move forward. That person didn't, whatever. Like when you apologize, you accept your wrongdoing. You don't bring in what the other person might do in what situation. You just own what you did in that moment. And if that other person don't bring it, that's okay. But you need to come to terms and be like, you know what, I'm gonna own my wrongdoing. But NeNe, you've not done that. And that's the one thing that Kenya can call you out on, and she does it repeatedly, because you just don't do it. So it's hard for everybody to be you. I actually wouldn't mind seeing you throw some peanuts at Kenya the way she be acting. And Kenya, the ugly jokes, I ain't here for, because even you was trying to call Greg ugly too. You got the finest man in the world, and he right here treating like you a fucking trash can sitting outside my apartment waiting on fucking valet. So don't try it. Y'all kill me with that bullshit, doing that mess. Oh, that man fine. What does it matter if he right here treating you like shit and ain't even giving you no damn round of applause when it's time to? So what difference is you and your husband with his piercing? Get it together. They might be really eating her ass up in this review. We love to see it. So NeNe and Porsha making up, take off their eyelashes. Girl, when she said they look like two frogs, I loved it. Loved it for them. Kandi, shady about NeNe and Porsha making up. Didn't make any sense to me. Because she wants NeNe and Kenya to make up. So it's just like, Kandi does that little stuff, and she just like, Kandi, like you one of them folks like, what about this, what about this, what about this? You were just saying this last week, that was last week. Why you bringing it up? Why you bringing it up? And girl, Kandi, you bringing up your man making millions with you. I screamed before she said lemonade. Y'all talking about money is, I don't want to hear about it no more. Money in relationships. Like, she literally said Todd is the 100,000 that you wouldn't talk to. Girl, what? Why do black folks not like eating around animals? My mama and daddy are big on that, especially my dad. When we had a dog, baby, my daddy would holler when that dog came in the house. Get your ass. He would say that every time. I don't really care. I just don't want no dog in my face while I'm eating. I just really don't like that. And I don't like going to brunch and white folks be having a colonized beans walking around. I don't understand why white folks be bringing their dogs to brunch and all that, and they're just licking water. Girl, please get them out of here, please. I do. Bitch, if I wanted to eat next to a dog, I would take my ass to the jungle. Or I would take my ass to the zoo. When I go to brunch, I'm around here want to have toes out, buns out, everything. I want to enjoy myself. I want to talk about penis. I want to talk about, and I want to be looking at you and your damn Ratatouille licking water and asking for doggy treats. Like, I just don't get it. Ooh, I don't like it. If you're a dog person, I don't know what to tell you. Leave your damn dog at home or take your place, go to a place that's only for that. But we don't want, us human beings, a lot of us don't want to eat next to your nasty ass dog. I don't give a damn how much money you spending on that dental shit. Moving on, because I'm really dragging. Pass the crown. Oh yeah, the pass the crown part, we get to the end. Girl, it was funny. They said, girl, we're gonna have a reunion, something, but they said ruin something. I don't know, it's a mess. But we're gonna pass the tiara, and whoever the tiara can have a conversation with that person. And Cynthia puts the tiara on the crown or whatever. She puts it on Kenya, and Kenya says, you know, girl, what's the tea? Cynthia said, girl, I didn't like how you did me with this wine situation. It made me uncomfortable, da 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 da. She just basically told her how she felt. I love that for Cynthia. And it seems like Kenya thinks that Cynthia only thought that because folks brought their bone to her, but I think Cynthia was thinking it already. But they gave Cynthia the language to be able to bring that to Kenya. Even Cynthia has said that Kenya has gotten a lot of passes from her. So I don't know how many hall passes you're gonna get to your friend and stuff. But girl, NeNe said, girl, you don't be giving me passes like that. You don't be giving Marlo passes like that. You don't be doing that, so I'm confused with what's going on. But honestly, Cynthia can give a pass to whoever hell she want to, but what I'm gonna do is be like, girl, I ain't gonna keep consoling you every time your friend drag you. And I just don't understand it. So NeNe out here, tipsy boots, her eyes are red. Kenya said, girl, you can't even blink your eyes. Girl, that had me screaming. Girl, she said her eyes, she can't blink her eyes. Girl, but baby, NeNe was on Kenya's kitten heels. Baby, she was on them. She was like, girl, because you a bully. You ain't gonna do that. She said, what, you gonna hit me with a peanut? She said, girl, you need to be assaulted. NeNe was ready for all, because somebody told me stop clapping in my videos. This is my damn channel. I can do what the hell I want to. Don't you tell me what the hell I need to do with my damn hands. You don't like to find them other folks who be reviewing stuff. Girl, I can't believe somebody had the nerve to tell me, don't clap your hands. Girl, this is my damn channel. This is how I speak. I ain't no damn robot. What the hell wrong with you? So,
child. Anyway, so
I wanted her to throw a peanut at Kenya. Just to be petty. But Kenya, you were doing the most. And when NeNe said you need to be assaulted, all I can think about was Porsha dragging Kenya to the ground. Now, as of right now, production for the reunion of Housewives has been postponed. I don't know when they're going to air it. I don't know when they're going to refilm it or anything. So I don't know when the watch party is going to happen. Girl, everything that's going on got the girls shook boots. I will be talking about it. I will be addressing it and having a conversation about it. But girl, I don't know. Things just kind of like really difficult right now. But girl, I am so excited about this next episode because it seemed like it's going to be some mess. We've already seen the bulk of it. They even gave us a couple more minutes on it. But this episode was the tea, and I actually loved it. Now, I might not even need to do my Kenya versus NeNe video anymore because I gave y'all so much in this one. But tell me what y'all thought about in this recap. Let me know in the comments what I did not talk about, and I'll hit it back to y'all later. Thank you so much, and I'll talk to you later on tonight. Bye.
trust, you will be dealt with.
Period.